quick completion on the out. At the 20, he's got space. Turns it on down the left side. He is in! Touchdown, Huskies!
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Manning with a play fake. Fires to the wideout. Coleman's got it. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side, but this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going, get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped down to an impressive start. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. To throw, Manning. Finds his big tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Manning from the gun on third down. And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Fourth down, Manning. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Longhorns line it up with a first and goal. Hart's going to spin it again. Mears the pressure. And down he goes.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Touchdown, Longhorns! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Williams. Pressure coming. Avoids the pressure and gets away. Open space at the 25. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Washington wants to go quickly.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers.
Makes the grab inside the 30. Finds some room. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Washington.
I just love that about this team because right when it looks like the opponent has just a glimmer of hope, scoring a touchdown on the last drive, they just come right back out, David, and they put their foot down on the gas. They put their foot down on your throat. They stay aggressive and score a touchdown of their own.
It's just such an explosive offense, man. They can hurt you so fast. They're so dangerous. Defenses don't know what to do. You're right. Great answer. You give up a touchdown, you go right back and get you one.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Play action. Here's Manning. Looking for space to the left. He'll try to do it himself. Got a man. It's Brown. There he goes. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. It's hard to think of many things in football more deflating than making a big play like that and having it wiped out by a penalty. Gets the back moving. Arch is going to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Townsend. It's a running room. The 30. At the 20. He's at the 10. To the house. Touchdown, Longhorn.
How about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And that is the height of efficiency on that drive. Single play, hit the big chunk, get the touchdown. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Throwing, Williams. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Moss. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Washington right back to the line. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on fourth down. Williams to throw for it on fourth. On the run, still looking. He's going to fire to the left. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Williams. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Huskies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Williams will pass. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Throwing Manning. Unleashes one deep. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Play action with Williams. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Here's Williams to throw. That's caught. It's Washington. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Williams looking for a man. Under fire. Throwing on the run. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Swings it out to the flat. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Williams to the air again. Pocket breaking down. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We are just about ready to start the second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
Here's a heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
That's the way you answer your halftime speech. You gave up a lot of points in that first half. What did the defense do? The first possession, you set the tone in the second half, get the big stop, get the big sack. Really nice.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. 4th down, Williams. Escapes the pressure to his right. Finds a crease at the 20. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. Here's Manning to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Making side adjustments here. To throw, it's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, I like the idea by the offensive play caller here. You're trying to get aggressive. You're trying to find a chunk play, but that time, QB and receiver can't hook up.
They go play action with Manning. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Off play action. He's got it still on his feet. Touchdown, Texas! And the comeback is on. Field shrinks, tight end blows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Washington. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Williams. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down and run. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening. He went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Washington wants to go quickly. Complete to the right. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with 4. Williams to throw for it on 4th. And they can't connect, a costly turnover on downs.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up, they bowed up, and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Fires to the big fella, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks.
Finding some room. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Motion from the wideout. Manning fires into the end zone. Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Going to work in the air, it's Manning. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. And now, after being stymied for this entire 2nd half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets the first down. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Well, you're trailing here in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're going to hurry up. Really nice job of awareness by the quarterback that time. Nothing open. You got to scramble. You got to go get the first down, yes, but also getting out of bounds to try and preserve as many seconds as you can on the clock.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, the QB was thinking hitch route because the DB was giving so much cushion. But how about his ability to close the gap to the receiver and then knock it away? Wow.
Third down from the gun, Williams. Moving out of the pocket. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Oh, he's got some space.
You're a confusing guy, bro. That's crazy. I give you props.
When you don't keep a fast quarterback in the pocket, man, you got to keep him inside that tackle box Don't let him dance. Don't rush upfield. A lot of times that's the responsibility of the defensive lineman, because now you see, now the linebackers, the secondary, everybody's chasing him, and he has the ability to go to the house, to make the big plays. That dude's got some jets.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Escapes the pressure going right. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Yeah, and as a defense, you're going one more stop. One more stop. It's 4th down. We're in the 2-minute situation. You know they're throwing the football. You get one more stop. You got the lead. You get the ball back, and this game is over.
Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
GG's, brother. Thank you, bro. Thank you.
You got the lead, but your backs are up against the wall down in your own red zone. Someone's got to be able to step up and make a play. And he delivers in the end zone, getting the INT, preserving his team's lead here late.
A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Here's Arts to throw. Checks it down to his running back. He's pushed out of bounds at the 13 and gives this offense a little room to work.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Finds a little space. Might have a chance. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd, because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Stepping to the right. Breaks into the open. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Going to the run. It's Brown. Push down for the tackle. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their 2nd. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Longhorn! Great job by the back on the option.
And the option play, the quarterback basically blocks the edge defender. So you watch the edge defender comes to him, and he commits to him, and then he pitches the ball to the running back, and the running back can do his thing, running the football all the way to the house.
Looking, trying to escape, cannot. The sack thwarts the 2-point try. Out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Throwing, Williams. He's going to run it. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start,
and the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to...
And he throws
Bro, thank you.
Of the day. His head has to be spinning. Defense making the play.